Whatsoever I feared has come to light, and whatsoever I thought of became my life. Just when every day seems to greet me with a smile, sunspots are fading. Now I'm doing time. Now I'm doing time. Cause I fell on black days. I fell on black days. Whomsoever I cured, I sick on now, and whomsoever I cradled, well, I put you down. Searchlight, so they say, but I can't see it in the night, and I'm only faking when I get it right. When I get it right. Cause I fell on black days. I fell on black days. Oh, would I know that this could be my fate? Oh, would I know that this could be my fate? Well, what you wanted to see good has made you blind, and what you wanted to be yours, well, I made it mine. Don't you lock up something that you wanted to see fly. Hands off of shaking, no, not tying. No, not tying. You don't mind a change. You don't mind a change. Yeah, you don't mind a change. You don't mind a change. Cause I fell on black days. I fell on black days. Oh, would I know that this could be my fate? Oh, would I know that this could be my fate? Oh, would I know that this could be my fate? Oh, would I know that this could be my fate? Shouldn't mind a change. Hi, my name is Gravity Groove. Welcome to Not Safe for Work Magic. We are out of quick drafts, ladies and gentlemen, which is sad. I love quick draft. It's the most economical way to build cards because whether you're bad or good, you're getting 3 rares in a pack, which is a better rate than virtually anything else you can do to gather rares in this game. Even taking for account that opening packs gives you a wild card like every 400 or whatever. But I'm sad. But we do have a lot of gems, so we are going to run one traditional draft. I haven't done a single traditional draft of this set since it started, so it's going to be interesting. I feel like I have a decent handle on what we're trying to do here in terms of archetypes and stuff, but let's hope we don't train wreck. My inexperience with the format could come through. So obviously we're just hoping for 2 wins. Gosh, I haven't played traditional Magic in Draft in ages. I generally like the bot draft because it allows me to be a little more thoughtful about my picks. I used to do this when there was a judge behind my head counting the seconds down as I made my picks. And you adjust to that level of stress and pressure pretty quickly. But it's never it's never like the fun way to play Magic with like a rules enforcer behind you going 15, 14, 13, 12. Like, okay, I get it. All right. I'll just take the card that's on color. Fuck it, I don't know. So here you need to think about potential color pairs and party requirements, which is what makes this so weird. And you have to remember a lot of stuff too, especially when you're doing a live draft like that, because you can't go and click through on your stats and go, oh hey, like we've got X amount of rogues or X amount of warriors or X amount of whatever. I think in traditional, assuming things go well, which is that most people play well and play to signals, you'll end up in something that isn't too fought over, and you'll have a fairly powerful deck. We haven't played any wizard-based decks yet. We haven't really successfully done a kicker deck. I'd say we haven't really successfully done Rakdos Party. Blue-white Party is okay, but a little lower on the scale. Blue-white can allow for, mostly wizards and a decent deck that way. You have white for your weenie ground blockers, and you hope to go over with blue. Red's usually aggro, a lot of red-green, a lot of gruel. Would like to stay away from 3 colors at all costs. Because we're pretty deep into the format season, these tables don't exactly light up, huh? That song I sang was Fell on Black Days by Soundgarden. Rest in peace, Chris Cornell. One of the tougher songs I know, as my voice still goes through some recovery from the surgery I had almost 2 months ago. It's amazing how long it feels like it takes to heal for the nasal passages, because when I go into that hyperglottal distortion, which is what you call those super high notes, I feel sort of discomfort along the ridge and down the nose where part of the septum surgery took place. It's still not completely recovered, which is pretty irritating. Pretty fucking irritating. In case you wondered why the title of the show was Not Safe for Work, it's because you're not allowed to swear on YouTube. Well, I mean, you're not allowed to be monetized and swear on YouTube, but we're never going to be monetized. We're autistic adults in a neurotypical world. We were never going to make money being a personality, right? We don't smile enough. Alright, here it goes. Dual land, fine pick, unexciting. No truly broken cards in this pack. Thundering Rebuke, probably the best card in the pack. Ghostly is probably a distant second. We could just take the rare to make sure we're getting some value out of this experience. Or we could take Thundering Rebuke. I guess I should have thought about that beforehand, huh? We shouldn't be rare drafting in this set. Let's just take the most powerful card. Search your library for a card, put it into your hand, shuffle your library. If you have a full party, you may cast a spell with converted mana cost 4 or less. Huh. Interesting. So we took Thundering Rebuke. Deadly Alliance is pretty good here. Visionary is also pretty good. I like Deadly Alliance because this does set us up for some sort of red-black control deck, and these are two very, very powerful removal spells. Coveted is also seems fine, but I really don't even know what the rating is for Coveted. Pretty low, pretty low. We'll just take Deadly Alliance. Ardent and Ghostly both seem pretty good here. If we are going to try to put together red-black party, I think Ardent becomes more valuable. But Gloom Hunter is always good. They're both very, very close. They're both very, very close. I think Gloom Hunter is a little more valuable because of its kicker utility. And because flying is kind of rare in these colors. Ravager's Mace. I think we're going to take that and see if we can't have this be a signal that we can go into these into the black-red party deck. So we are going to start to prioritize party types pretty soon here. Obviously, we can't in this particular pick. It's probably just another Gloom Hunter, although Lagak is probably close-ish. CCD and Gloom Hunter, a solid C, C+. Yeah, okay. Probably Gloom Hunter here. We are not seeing the party things come through, which is a little concerning. Seagate's a good payoff. Hoping we do start to see some party creatures show up. It's also a warrior. So we do need to think about like 2-drops. 2-drops become very important in this. Wow, that's really, really late for Gloom Hunter, huh? It's a lot of fucking Gloom Hunters. We've seen way too many Silencers, which is pretty disappointing. Molten Blast is fine, but I don't think it's better than a Gloom Hunter. We may not end up being able to run this mace if we're not getting any party creatures. We may just be sort of a black-red control shell. Which is probably okay. Like, if we've got peak removal, which currently we have 2 very good pieces of removal. I think the Bug Catcher is better than the 4th. The 4th one of those. That's kind of hilarious. So we are definitely looking for curve out potential. It would be nice if that Ardent came back to us, but I doubt it. We could have took 2 potential rares there if we just wanted to rare draft this set. And both seemed like they were playable, but we did not. Thundering is a pretty cool pick. If I remember from a thing I saw on the interwebs, I don't know if this is good or not. Like 80 or 90% of the creatures in the format can be killed by Deal 4. Tormenting seems pretty good to reload. Sneaking is fine. None of these are playable. I think we definitely run the one tormenting. Last Pool Mimic, powerful, but doesn't really line up with what we're doing. Night Runner or another Deadly Alliance. Hoping that maybe the Night Runner or the Spellcraft Wheel. We're not really a deck that's deep in tricks, so I think most of the time Night Runner is never going to connect. Hard to pass up a Deadly Alliance, though. This seems pretty great. Feed the Swarm, also great, but we do need creatures here. Yeah, Warrior seems pretty good. Another Bug Catcher. That's probably what we want. Let's see, we've got 2 Warriors, 3 Warriors, 4 Warriors, 1 Rogue. We definitely need some not Warriors. We have a lot of critters. We don't really want to be running this many critters if we're running Ravager's Mace and this many Deadly Alliance, but Fissure Wizard seems awesome. Stone Pack Beast also seems awesome. It's probably got to be Stonework because we're a party theme, but Fissure Wizard I think is really, really good, right? Fissure Wizard is a solid C. Stone Pack is C+. Okay. We do have a lot of 2-drops. Really could use some 3-drops here. As it stands, definitely running the Tormenting Voice. This is probably a sideboard card. 2 Deadly Alliance and a Thundering Rebuke. Seem pretty good here. We do hope to get 1 Blood Price or 1 Blood Beckoning. I do think we have to take the Fury, though. Mostly because it's a modal thing. Now we've got 2 bonus lands. Should make our deck run a little smoother. Unfortunately, these are all bad. I'd have to be really desperate to run that. More likely to run the spare supplies. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10 creatures so far. Not enough party representation, though. It's a rogue. I mean, we don't really have any good ways to enable it. We don't have any good ways to enable it. I think I'm just going to take the rare here for value. Blood Priest is pretty great. Another Seagate Colossus or a Silencer. It's a rogue. I'm going to take one of these. I might end up running this. I don't feel like our party is lining up really well, so Kite Sail gives us an option to just run Kite Sail instead of Ravager's Mace and try to go over. Really going to depend on this last pack how this works out. Remember, we took a rare over the 4-drop rogue, but that rogue is only good if you have enough mill cards, and we have 0 mill cards. So most of the time, he's just a 3/4 for 4, which is exceptionally bad, which is why we just capped a rare for value. Wow, Living Tempest very lowly rated in this draft. I feel like someone on the side of me is red because we did not see a lot of good red that game, that round. Nimble Sky Dancer seems pretty good here, and it's a 3-drop. Pack Beast, of course, also very good. We are going to continue to move towards the party theme. I think Pack Beast might be better than Sky Dancer. Yeah. Electromancer, it's a wizard. Very, very good. Happy to have you. People are hella disciplined. I think we take another wizard, or do we take the Hellion? The Hellion seems good. I think Ardent's a little better because we need party members. Kind of wish I took that second Seagate Colossus now. Wow, another one. There's got to be Song Mad Treachery here, right? I think we might end up with a playable party deck this time. We didn't see a single Minotaur, which is pretty disappointing. So someone else is almost certainly in the archetype. So we're getting a diluted version. Huh. One, two. I wouldn't mind the Mind Drain, but we do have a Tormenting Voice and a Blood Price already, so we don't really need card advantage. I don't know if this deck is good, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know. Got 16 creatures, 3 modal spell lands. Not a great spread for party, but it's not awful either. We're very light on rogues. Very heavy on warriors. I guess we might run that. Another warrior. It's a 4-drop. We could maybe kick a Lagak for it. Oh wow, I came back? That's really surprising. Very happy about that pickup. I feel like our curve is filled out really nicely. I don't feel like the power level of the deck is very high because we essentially haven't taken any rares. But the curve looks good. We might be able to run folks down. We might run one of these, although I doubt it. It is a rogue. Crazy how many Gloom Hunters we got offered in the first round of picks. Another rogue. We might actually run that one. Cleric, probably not running that. Probably not running that. Let's just cut that up. All right. So we didn't end up in any swarm, so we're pretty vulnerable to artifacts and enchantments. There's nothing we can do about that. We've got 4 modal spells, which gives us a surprising amount of flexibility in terms of our land count. We've got 3 rogues as it is, 6 warriors, 2 wizards, 2 clerics. Huh. Curve looks pretty good. I do still like the idea of running Blood Price or Tormenting Voice. I guess this is a very slow clock. Having never built this deck, this is kind of tough. I assume we never want this as a spell or land. It's pretty clunky for our top end. Most of the time this is going to cost 5 or 6. I think we can do better than Zoff Consumption. I normally run 41 cards, which is fine. We do need to cut some creatures here. Scorch Rider or Lagak. We already have 6 warriors plus 2 from Stonework, so 7 warriors. I think we can probably cut the Scorch Rider. We have more warriors than anything else because of these 2-drop boyos. We cut the Scorch Rider. Cut the Priest. I think that only leaves us with 3 clerics in total. Really wanted more of the Blood Priests. Probably cutting another creature at least, and then maybe a land. Huh. Curve does look really good. What other creature would we want to cut? I'm leaning towards a Sneaking Guide, but I could also see cutting a Gloom Hunter. Although Gloom Hunter is just so good in the late game. Maybe we don't have room for Blood Price. We've got Tormenting Voice, and that might be all we can afford to run for that. I guess we could cut Tormenting Voice. It's kind of better though, because you're almost always discarding an extra land. This is really difficult. What do they rate the Sneaking Rogue? Sneaking a D. Okay, we'll cut the Sneaking D. We still have 4 rogues. And cut a Gloom Hunter or a Lagak. It's got to be a Lagak, right? And 3.3, huh? What of our modal spells are actually spells? Like, we want to cast this most of the time. Although, it's totally wastable. We want to cast this some of the time. We have one other one, right? What's our other one? This one. Again, this is a some of the time. I guess just running 41 is fine. 17 land is fine. The only things I was really unsure about were the exact counts, but this seems reasonable. And you know how this goes. It's really ultimately how the draw comes out. And at least the Tormented gives me the ability to fight through a flood a little bit. I wish I had Mind Grain over Blood, or Blood Beckoning over Blood Price. Pretty good curve. Are we saving this, assuming we're getting to 6 now? I think we are. Wow. I think we may be dead, folks. That is just about the worst things we could have run into for our little aggro deck. Removal on turn 2 and 3. Just about the actual factual worst things we could have run into. Are we playing this as a land to guarantee we can play this? I think we're behind enough that we actually have to just take the risk and hope that it works out. So we're hoping for a 6th land here. Just to use our mana. Oh, he's got Chilling Trap. Good, no Chilling Trap. Okay, still just hoping for a land here, folks. Now we're looking for our Deadly or our Thundering Rebuke. for any of our draw effects. That's probably going to lose us the game. Probably going to lose us the game there. Well, we played a good game. It's all about the draw. We've got maybe 1 or 2 more turns to try to find Thundering or Deadly. On removal. We've got a lot of outs. We also have 2 other blues. I guess we attack first. You can double block this, but there's nothing I can really do about that spot. Sure. Oh, he's got blood beckoning. No point in blocking and losing it to subtle. I will swing in, but I won't block if he swings. Oh boy. Yes, Chilling Trap. This is definitely a blowout. Just kind of hoping no Chilling Trap. All right.
Today's a nice day for an expedition.
The land doesn't do anything for us. So I guess we kill both the Jaces, since we can't kill him. Oh, right, we can't get through that. Oh, we kill one of the Jaces.
Good thing I'm the illusion. Or am I? I love learning.
Well, that sucks. It's like We're playing our favorite game, which is Draw Bad and Die. We didn't get an extra one in our pool, though.
At least I look like I know what I'm doing.
Yeah. So we would have lost even if we went face last game, or last attack. He'd be at 4, but he would have had that card to blow us out anyway. Okay, well, that wasted a lot of tempo. Yep. So, are we playing the Sky Dancer, or are we equipping the mace? I think we're playing the Sky Dancer, right? Damn it. We were so close. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're so close. We didn't even draw that many lands, really. Maybe ultimately we do have to cut one. I mean, we needed every one of them, though, to get our Gloom Hunters active.
Knowledge is a skeleton key.
He took anti-cognition. Oh, okay. Well, I guess this is the more efficient thing to do. We've got 8 mana, so we can actually play both of these.
One more secret unlocked.
It doesn't really change anything for us, unfortunately. Interesting that he'd swing there. Deadly Alliance allows us to kill the Jace, but I think we just kill this and have that kill the Jace. Kill the Sea Stalker. Yeah, we gotta kill the Jace, right? I guess this is fine. Oh, he can pump that up a lot, can't he? Brutal. Well, that's probably going to do it, folks.
Solving mysteries is my specialty.
Can't beat a Planeswalker in draft. Even a shitty one. Just can't beat a Planeswalker in draft.
I have a lot to
Gotta
think
almost be to the
about.
point where he's seen every card left in his deck. We played through a thwart, which is already pretty impressive. You can activate that like 2 or 3 times. Sure. So now we equip this here. You have one of those left in the deck.
Why would you do that? Every problem has a solution.
Got one Ghostly left, so we do have some other potential life gain in here. Sure. This will have me dead next turn. Yep. So we have a Thundering Rebuke left in the deck, and we also have a Ghostly. So, if we steal this, we're only swinging for 6. If we had hit him last turn, he'd be at 8. I think we have to Tormenting Voice looking for an answer. And we didn't find it. There were a lot of ways that could have went different. If we would have just went face, we might actually got there and ignored the Jace. There's also, obviously, if we would have hit any of our outs early enough that we wouldn't have gotten buried by card advantage, virtual card advantage. And if we would have Deadly Allianced the seafloor dude instead of killed it to allow Menace to get through to kill, to hit the Jace, potentially hit the Jace. We actually got screwed on that too. I don't think there's a lot we can do sideboard-wise. We just got beat by Mythic. It's pretty common. You can't really play around that sort of thing. Do I want to bring in Silencer? It's usually just a 2. He didn't show us a ton of 2s. We really need it to be 3 to do anything. Yeah, it's probably not worth it. That was a good hand too, man. We just had removal for our early game. We couldn't apply any pressure as a result. We drew, I think, even a 3rd removal. His deck is just way better than ours. Okay. Well, good game, opponent. own it. Oh, and he has Relic Amulet. Yeah, this isn't a winnable matchup. Holy fuck! Holy shit. I'm so glad I'm recording this. I'm so glad I'm recording this. This is just like the epitome of a non-game. We mulled 7 land. We got 5. We then drew 3 land in a row. Truly incredible. This could be subtle. Not a winnable matchup, folks. Wow. Way too good, folks. Way too good. Wow, that was incredible. It's looking like we're gonna get 0 wins, folks. I guess we cut a land after that absolute beating. Probably actually cut a swamp. Cut a land at a fake land. Wow. That was just completely hopeless. That relic is totally insane. He had it on turn 2. We drew insanely bad. Like unbelievably bad. Statistically impossibly bad. And, you know, I get the feeling that they still haven't really fixed the algorithm since I complained about it several moons ago. And, as someone who doesn't really put money into the game anymore, I just play off gold. I wonder if they just want you to lose more if you're not spending money. I wonder if you're paired up against harder competition, if the algorithm is even more against you when you're not spending money. Because they found out they were doing that in games like Call of Duty and shit, right? Like, so that Activision had set it up so that you would play against people who were higher level than you with more perks. So you would get your ass kicked repeatedly until you got frustrated and you'd spend money. Like, this isn't unheard of, folks. This isn't fucking flat earth shit. People are doing this. This does happen. It would be nice to win 1 round. So, this is probably fine, right? It's funny, we have all of our... We technically have 5 land. It's kind of funny. some planet where we get to 8 mana, we could do that. The swing here is probably Trick by Chilling. Holy shit. We cut a land, folks. We cut a land. Cut a land and we're still flooding. This is blue-white party. I cut a land. I have 16 land. Holy shit, man. This game just fucks me every time. Every fucking time. Andy's a 3-color deck, and we're still going to lose. The 3-color deck playing garbage, and we're still going to lose. Yep. Well, we have a playable card. Sure. Probably best case scenario for us is he burn a card to kill a 1/1 flyer. So he's saying no trick. We're hoping he doesn't have a counter spell. Probably save this last land for tormenting if we can. in this spot. I'm going to play it so that I can keep Fury up. So I can potentially get some value out of targeted removal. Blood Price or Tormented would be good here, obviously. Maybe we should be running that Drana. He's stealing my pack piece. I guess it's good that I did it that way. That's a pretty interesting card. Well, I guess we're just picking away still. Huh. We've still got our Thundering Rebuke and 2 Deadly Alliances in the deck. Losing to a Mythic again. Yeah. Yeah. Can always just lose to a Mythic, I guess. Last game. Rare and a Mythic this game. Our deck has no rares. Fantastic. All the rares we got offered were fucking land. Like, we didn't even get offered any rares that were powerful. We got offered a lot of fucking double-face lands. That one playable black card that wasn't even very good. Moving to a 3-color jank deck. Oh, this is incredibly, incredibly unfortunate for me. We've got no means to make this any better. Naturally, another rare. Like, how bad a deck did we draft? Like, it didn't seem like it was going to be this bad. Honestly. I'm getting now that it's bad, but it didn't seem like it was going to be this bad. It seemed pretty reasonable at the time. I didn't know this was a Prince format. But all the games we're losing. Rares and mythics, rares and mythics. He can hit me for 8 this turn. It would require him to... Okay, yet another rare. If there are cards exiled, put them into the owner's graveyard. Then exploration deals that much damage. So we can steal this with this. Full swing. It seems like the play. Maybe consumption does it. Not block. Okay. Okay. I don't understand that at all, but okay. The deck's 19 land with our spell land. We can probably afford to cut consumption. I kind of want to try the silencer out. He doesn't really have very big creatures. Maybe Song Mad Treachery is not very good here. It did win us that game, but it doesn't seem like it's going to be very good in general. Man, he's got a lot of fucking rares, though. Like, a lot. Let's try this. Got like 6 playable rares. We have like 0. We have actual 0? I think we might have actual 0. It's a curve. It's one of our more reasonable draws today. Although the first win doesn't really get us anything, right? It's only the second win that matters. Seeing with how strong the decks are down here in the shit, I really don't foresee getting a second win. We're probably not even going to get past this guy, though. Okay. He does have all the colors. I hope he finds another warrior. Holy fuck! So his deck is like fucking all rares. It's oops all rares. Like, what? I don't even understand. How can someone be this lucky? I really thought our pool was decent. Was it decent? And this guy's pool is just like fucking insane? I'm just thoroughly baffled. I think it's fine. If he has a land and a creature, he gets blocked. Or 433 creatures. That seems about right. We could just play the land and move this. We swing, we only kill 2 creatures. We don't really accomplish anything. If he can't answer the Sky Dancer, we do actually manage to win this. Yep, that closes the door. So, if he doesn't draw an answer or life gain next turn, we could potentially win. This swing does nothing, so it only kills 2 creatures. Drawing a Silencer might end up having been the card that saved me. says infinity text. If you have a full party, choose target non-land permanent in opponent controls. Okay, here goes, folks. I'm so disincentivized to play another game, having seen how many rares and mythics everyone else has. It's just such a drag. It's just such a total drag. Yeah, we drafted one rare and we're not playing it. Man, I did not realize that this was a Prince format. I really, really didn't. I did not understand this was a Prince format. I'm gonna get more coffee and then lose. Yay! Alright. Let's get that L. Well, at least we learned the format is a Prince format. And rather than playing signals and drafting around the signals and the sort of best picks per pack, you should just force rares. Which is not how you're supposed to draft, folks. But some formats. Okay. That's not great for us. These guys draw. Holy fuck. It's like one of the 10% of creatures we can't kill with Thundering Rebuke. Are we blood pricing to dig? Are we playing Lagax so we could potentially double block? We still don't want to block this thing, right? Are we just digging for deadly? Damn it. Fuck. I think we're just playing Fury as the land next turn. Jeez, dude. Yeah, you got it. Here's Deadly Alliance. So... okay. I think this turn we are playing the land, playing the Pack Beast, playing the Thundering Rebuke. We're losing this game so hard, I'm not even bothering with blocking. Just doesn't matter. We're dead to Zoff consumption right now. You could sack a creature to get it out of range, which is fine. We're still killing the creature. Huh. That just immediately went back to hand from him sacking it? Oh, those stack together. Wow. That's pretty fucked up. Sure. Or do I want to do these two? Yeah, that's fine. So probably Lagak and Priest, right? We're really holding on to the sides on this one, huh? Yep. So Priest actually would have done it. Our decision there actually mattered, but in a way that was completely random. Because there's no way for us to know he's got Zoth. Fuck. Unlucky, folks. Unlucky. We now know he has Zoth, so we can attempt to play around it, but there's no way we could have known in that situation. And it just made more sense to try to get our life linking threat online to try to recover. This is kind of terrible, but I'm keeping it. Just kind of have to hope he draws bad. That game was so good for him, too. He accelerated really, really quickly. It's amazing that we lasted as long as we did. Wonder how many of those he has. So this says, I have pulse. Do we care? Do we care if he has pulse? I'll play around it for a turn. Just deadly alliancing the Constrictor here. So we can't block anything. Racing is pretty much out of the question with Constrictor on the field. I mean blocking. Blocking is out of the question. Racing is probably our only option. And that's likely not winnable either. Play 2 creatures a turn. And yeah, I'm just gonna call it. Deck wasn't good enough, folks. Draws were pretty bad. I mean, I'm glad I tried, but I'm probably not going to try again in the future. I just prefer quick draft, where the games feel a little more playable because of the hand smoothing algorithm bullshit in Best of One. And I don't like spending that many gems. I don't think it's worth it for what you get, which in our case was literally 1 pack and 1 rare. The low end is just so much worse. In the fields than the high end, in my opinion. Like, yeah, you can have a potentially very big win, but I'm not a gambler. I try to minimize loss, and in matches like that, in formats like that, you can't minimize loss. Like, you just get absolutely fucking hosed by RNG, and it feels really, really bad. It feels like you're a chump. Like, you just spent a bunch of your money and you got this in return. So I'm not big on that feeling. So, like, I hope you enjoyed watching me get some of the wackiest bad draws in the history of time. Like, that 7-land opener into just, like, 8-land more is fucking gonna be legendary. Gonna be legendary. Please link that to people. when you wonder if the algorithm for Magic the Gathering is not fucked up, please link to people that lovely 7-land hand that made me go briefly catatonic. My name has been Gravity Groove. This has been Not Safe for Work Magic. And if you've had fun watching me get steamrolled by RNG, please feel free to like, subscribe, tell your friends, your mom, your grandmom, your sister, your third cousin. And I hope to see you around again sometime. Thanks for spending some of your valuable time here with me. Boom. Later.